Whoa. Oh, man, look at this stuff. This is a clay lick, huh? This is where the minerals actually come shooting out of the ground. And the large mammals come and feed on it. And where there's large mammals, you're gonna find vampire bats.
Yes. It's very possible.
Oh, man, are you catching this? They're everywhere right now. Look at this. That's a vampire bat right there. Oh!
I'm animal trainer Brandon McMillan. I've spent my whole life handling some of the world's most dangerous animals, but never in the wild. Now's my chance to go face to face with them after dark, when they're most active and most deadly.
Whoa!
To show you what no one sees. The secret lives of animals at night. The Amazon rainforest is one of the world's deadliest regions. By day, this humid jungle is so stifling, most animals lay low, resting in cool, dark places. But at night, this area is a treacherous labyrinth, home to some of the world's most deadly nighttime hunters, like venomous snakes, fearsome giant spiders, and the deadly jaguar. This forbidding terrain and its dangerous nocturnal inhabitants make the Amazon rainforest a place few dare to travel at night. I'm in the heart of the humid South American jungle. So deep, indigenous tribes are still being discovered for the first time. I'm here to seek out an equally elusive hunter and one of the world's most notorious nocturnal bloodsuckers, the vampire bat. I've come here at night because it's the only time to witness one of nature's most unsettling displays, the vampire bat feeding on the blood of its prey. Specially engineered to dominate in darkness, the South American vampire bat is the ultimate nocturnal hunter. Weighing in at a cool 1 ounce, this diminutive devil fearlessly stalks and drinks the blood of mammals more than 16,000 times its size. Armed with specialized heat sensors, acute hearing, and uncanny navigational abilities, nightfall is no obstacle for this flying fiend's thirst for blood. Before I can start searching for vampire bats feeding on their prey, I'll first have to fight through a mile of harsh jungle to reach my bat expert, Beto Orozco, at a remote research facility.
Can't see a thing.
Unlike me, bats are built for darkness. They navigate using sonar, emitting high-pitched noises in mid-flight and analyzing the sound as it bounces back off their surroundings. In this pitch-black jungle, they have the obvious advantage, so my crew switches to astroscope to level the playing field. Without this technology, we wouldn't stand a chance out here in the darkness.
Whoa, look at this.
Almost immediately, we encounter a fierce nocturnal hunter.
Look at that. That's a tarantula right there. This one hill probably nests dozens and dozens of tarantulas. You see this web right there? They actually build that on top of their house to prevent moisture from falling in there. They like it dry, so once they find a good place, that's it. Got him. They actually inject venom into their prey with their fangs and then spin it into a ball and literally suck the juices right out of them. Right now, he's trying to bite me. Right through my glove. I can actually feel the weight of this thing on me right now. Yeah, that's a good-looking creature right there.
After hiking another half-mile into the rainforest, I finally reached the jungle compound where I'm meeting bat expert Beto Orozco.
Beto? Brandon.
How you doing? You gonna help me find bats?
Yes, man. Let's go. And you need this.
Right on.
Beto tells me that after dark, over 150 species of bats come out to hunt. But only the vampire bat drinks blood. The best way to find these bloodthirsty hunters is through their food source. Mainly large mammals like cattle, pigs, and tapirs.
Now, where do we go to find mammals?
Exactly in this point. You remember, the vampire bat
Yes.
love the blood.
Vampire bats love blood of mammals.
This is the point.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Our plan is to push through the darkness east from the Alto Madre de Dios River into the Mannequin Loop, where Beto has seen vampire bats hunting in large mammal feeding areas known as clay licks. Less than an hour into our journey, we come upon what looks like an active vampire lair.
Oh, look, Brando.
It's a good spot for bats.
Yes.
It's hollow.
Yeah, look, it's dry.
They like it bone dry.
Yeah.
You think there's bats in there right now?
Maybe. Let me check. All right. Careful, man.
During the day, bats roost in dark places, entering a state of suspended animation called torpor. Unlike other warm-blooded creatures, bats only maintain their body temperature when active. So they shut down during the day to save energy for their nighttime hunt.
No, there's nothing. You know what? There's lots of bat droppings, though. So if the bats aren't here, they must be out feeding, huh?
Yeah.
Beto and I press on towards the clay lick, but hacking through this dense jungle is taking a serious toll on our bodies.
Oh, God, it feels like a furnace in here.
The 80-degree night air and 70% humidity makes this thick tree canopy feel like a sweat box, which slowly becomes too much to handle. So we stop to set up camp.
These will give me good camouflage.
The canvas of our tent and these palm fronds will be our only protection from poisonous insects, deadly snakes, and jaguars that populate this area.
I feel like I'm on another planet right here. I mean, I'm so remote. I've never been this deep. I don't hear a thing around me except wildlife.
Outside the tent, I've set up my motion sensor camera and it's picking up a surprising amount of bat activity. Beto has left me to rest while he scouted ahead, but there's no way I can sleep with this much action going on around me.
Well, Beto told me not to move. He said stick around here, but getting kind of antsy. I want to get to that clay lick. If I could find the large mammals, I know I'll find some vampire bats.
I can't waste this opportunity to explore a jungle at night teeming with vampires, so I strap on my adventure cam and head out on my own.
And this canopy's thick. I can definitely say humans were not designed for this kind of terrain. Man. Now I did it. All right, now I'm lost. Where the hell did I go wrong here? I wonder what I must look like to a jaguar out here. What the hell's the moon? You see, the clay lick was around here somewhere. But now I have no idea where the hell I'm even at. Good job, Brandon. Forget your compass.
Luckily, my crew decided to follow the path I cut through the jungle, and we continue our search for vampire bats. But just a few steps from camp, we come face to face with one of the jungle's most exotic predators.
I'm in the middle of the rainforest right now, and I find a rainbow boa. This is my first time I've ever caught one in the wild. Man, that's a beautiful snake right there.
Unlike vipers that use venom to kill, the rainbow boa is a constrictor and will literally squeeze the life out of their victims before swallowing them whole.
Man, look at the way she wraps around the plant like that. That is unbelievable. One big solid stretch of muscle. Look at the coat on that thing. She looked like she actually got injured. The scarring right there indicates she could have been attacked by possibly even a monkey or a lizard.
There's only about 2 hours left before sunrise, and I can see this snake wants to get back to its nighttime hunt about as much as the crew and I want some rest. So we leave it be and head back to camp. It's night 2, and Beto and I are on the hunt for large mammals, the ideal prey for vampire bats. He's taking me to a remote feeding area known as a clay lick, but that means slashing our way even deeper into this jungle. Beto leads the way as we travel 3 miles east, trekking through the Mannequin Loop on our way to the clay lick. The jungle gets thicker as we go. We're forced to cut our own trail through the dense tangle of trees.
Man, it's just getting thicker and thicker.
Yeah.
After miles of hacking through thick brush, we finally reach the clay lick.
Whoa. Oh, man, look at this stuff. This is a clay lick, huh?
This is a clay lick.
This is where the minerals actually come shooting out of the ground, and the large mammals come and feed on it, huh?
Yes.
And where there's large mammals, you're gonna find vampire bats.
It's possible, very possible. Yeah. Look at the tracks.
Whoa.
Uh-oh. No.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, look at that. All the way up to his knees. I almost lost Beto. If I lose Beto, that's bad news.
Beto and I work our way to dry ground at the edge of the clay lick, and I pull out my bat detector, a device that researchers use to make the ultrasonic sounds that bats emit into tones that humans can hear. Immediately, it begins clicking wildly, confirming the presence of bats. Now, it's time to see if we can find a vampire. Mist nets are commonly used by researchers to capture bats without harming them.
This net is very fine, and the bats can't see it. So when they're going after a large mammal, boom, they get caught in here, and each of these has little pockets, and they just kind of sit there until we come and find out what kind of bat we caught.
As Beto finishes setting up the nets, I notice a tapir about 30 feet away, South America's largest mammal, grazing in the clay. The tapir is a nocturnal herbivore that feeds on low-lying plants and aquatic vegetation. With excellent hearing, a sensitive nose, and a flexible elephant-like snout, it's an extremely efficient nighttime feeder that's remained virtually unchanged for the past 35 million years. I carefully approach this behemoth to see if any bats have descended on it. Even though tapirs are not normally aggressive, any 600-pound wild beast should be approached with caution. I can hear bats above me, but it's far too dark to see, so we switch to our thermal cam to get a better look. From this setting, the tapir's body temperature, 98.7 degrees Fahrenheit, turns bright red. But the clay it's wading in is much cooler than the night air and reads only 67 degrees. The thermal imager reveals dozens of bats flying overhead, but at this point, we can't be sure they're vampires.
Man, I got goosebumps right now. Hey, Brando!
Suddenly, Beto calls me back. Something's been caught in the net.
Whoa. See the nose right there? It is not a vampire bat. It's a long-nosed bat.
The long-snouted bat is found only in Peru. This harmless bat feeds on fruit, rather than the blood of mammals like its fiendish cousin.
It's a cool creature. I'm after the vampire bat. Let's release this little guy.
Vampire bats have numerous advantages to help them enact their gruesome feeding ritual. Specialized hearing allows them to recognize breath patterns of individual animals. And heat-sensing organs in their nose tell them where blood flows closest to their prey's skin for easy access. Razor-sharp teeth make a quick, painless incision, ensuring that the victim does not wake as the vampire drinks its fill. Clearly, the vampires are hunting elsewhere. Beto suggests that tomorrow we head north by river to an area where local tribes are known to keep cattle, a favorite target of vampires. Back at camp, my crew and I are woken up by something moving around in the brush.
There's something right there in the bushes. I have no idea what the hell that is. Whatever that is, the thing is not shy. That's a baby tapir right there. Probably no more than about 3 or 4 months old.
This baby tapir may belong to the adult we just saw a few hours earlier, since mothers will often leave them hidden as they graze for food.
By the time this animal grows up, it's gonna be about 600 pounds, maybe 6 feet long. You see this snout right here? They can actually submerge in water and only their snout sticks out. Protects them from predators sometimes, maybe jaguars.
Newborn tapirs have a mottled camouflage for the first 4 months to help them hide while their mothers are out foraging in the jungle. The passage of adult tapirs through the brush create well-worn paths, which allows predators like jaguars, crocodiles, and humans to track them easily for meat, hide, and sport.
Hi, here, do you want this? I know, there you go, there you go. Here, maybe. There, look at that, try that. That's the good stuff. No? Yeah, that was gross, huh? What? Look at that. With your funny little nose. You know, it's incredible, a wild animal would actually let me do this. But it is a vegetarian, so I don't taste that good to it. These are pretty docile creatures anyway. Plus, he's a baby. There you go. You like that, huh? I think I found the spot in his head he actually enjoys. I'm hypnotizing him. Now, this is a first for me. Actually, petting a tapir is a first, but hypnotizing one is definitely a first. Oh, look at those teeth. I know. Now it's official, I found the right spot.
Tapirs move slowly through the jungle as they feed on grasses and shrubs at night. This makes them vulnerable to nocturnal predators such as the vampire bat, which may swoop in to feed, while the lethargic tapir is busy searching for a meal of its own.
You have any markings of vampire bats on you, sweetie? Say goodbye. That's exactly the spot right here vampires like to get. There's a vein right behind the ear, shoots down, they can lap up the blood. Well, he looks like he knows exactly where he's going.
With no vampires to be found at the clay lick, my bat expert Beto and I chart a new course north to check out remote pastures where Peru's indigenous people keep herds of cattle. Livestock are ideal prey for vampire bats, so if we can find a large herd, I've got a great chance of seeing them while they feed. It's night 3. In this new region of the rainforest, the sound of distant thunder reminds us that here in the jungle, it could begin pouring in a matter of seconds. But we press on.
Wait a minute. I just heard something.
I bust out my thermal cam to see what might be waiting ahead.
Oh man, look at that.
The shroud of darkness overhead kept me from seeing that these trees are crawling with capuchin monkeys. Just as Beto and I are getting ready to move on, we strike gold.
Oh, there's something out here, Beto. Oh, payday. Check this out, Berto. Straight ahead. See the cows?
Yeah,
There's a whole pack of them.
it's possible. Find the vampires.
Let's go check it out.
Yeah.
There we go. What do you think, Beto? Cows in the middle of the jungle? Sounds like a vampire bat hangout to me.
It's possible, very possible.
Though it looks safe, this area is likely crawling with vampire bats looking to feed on these meaty cows.
Wait, 1 second, 1 second. Maybe it's good.
Oh, they're out.
Listen, it's a good place.
A large clearing of mammals in the dead of night is usually the perfect recipe for finding a hungry vampire out for blood. But our bat detector has been dead silent for hours. We're striking out.
God, it feels like we've been sitting here forever.
It's nearly 4 in the morning. In just a few hours, the sun will be up. It's time to face reality. We've run out of luck.
This thing's going off.
Yeah.
I think we caught something. Hey, check this out, Beto.
Is that a vampire bat?
Look at this. That's a vampire bat right there.
Yes. One second. Take
The wing?
Yeah. It's strong. Yep.
As part of his research, Beto routinely handles bats. He shows me how to unwrap their delicate wings without harming them.
Oh, check that out.
This is the only bat species that actually has a pure diet.